merry meet and welcome, Taurus. Taurus sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Taurus. Starting today, the 18th of October, 2023, we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Suzanne, and observing with her today is the lovely Vicky. Welcome, Vicky. And moderating on Twitch is the lovely Shirley. Thank you so much, Suzanne, Shirley, and Vicky. And thank you to all of you Taurus and friends of Taurus for joining us today for this 2-week reading. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube, you can fast forward through all my shuffling if you want to by using the timestamps. I'm today using this Tarot of the Master, which unfortunately looks like it has just gone out of print. I haven't been able to find a copy to refer you to buy. So what instead I did on the video description of this video on YouTube is I just linked right to our shop with to the link where our tarot decks are. Get it out there, Ariel. Get it out. You can do this. I already purified with this Provence Santé Verveine, and that is a lovely van, and it's a great way to purify. You can find the link to that also in the video description of this video on YouTube. This is going out to a lot of Taurus, so if it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard it. It may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the readings for your other signs, or check out the general readings for all signs every day but Monday. You can find the most recent replays of all those readings right on the website, ariels-corner.com, Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. Click on the free online tarot readings link right in the main menu. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. You can find a bunch of tarot decks plus all kinds of other cool stuff. We make a small commission off of each and every sale. We do appreciate your support. You can also support by giving a donation. You can donate by going to paypal.me/ArielGatoga, paypal.me/ArielGatoga. If you're watching on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks. And also there's other payment options on the donate link on the footer of every page of our website, ariels-corner.com. I don't read with card reversals, so you'll see me flipping cards right side up. It's just how I like to read. All is well, I promise. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Can't wait to give you a reading. I hope it's a nice, accurate one. And so to make sure that, I'm going to just shuffle one more time. Then I'll give you this deck a nice, clean cut. And we'll see what's in the cards for all the gorgeous Taurus that are watching today. Okay, we've got a 4 of Wands. That keeps coming up a lot lately. Ooh, and a Wheel of Fortune card and a star card. Boy, you've turned a page. This is gorgeous. Not that it's been bad for you, but I know that, you have been in the same boat as a lot of us. It's just been a trying time for many of you. And this looks so good, and I'm so happy to see this. It seems like you have prioritized. You've gotten your priorities straight. You know what's important. You've taken time to think about that. And when you take time to think about that, it's easier for things to work out for you because you're not just at the whim of any passing fancy. You're not doing that at all. You're very prioritized. You have very clear-cut priorities, and they're very good ones. You've done a good job. You're not stuck in those priorities. Those are inspired priorities, and you're looking very inspired and very happy. Especially in your work life, and that is causing a big expansion of success for you, and whatever that means to you. Not all success necessarily means, career success or financial success, but whatever that means to you, there's this big expansion happening. Big expansion can be scary and painful. Everybody thinks, oh, yay, expansion, but sometimes it's like, ugh, it's so hard because you got to. It's a volatile experience anytime you have something that's changing. And it's saying if you stay, very centered, Taurus, if you're really focusing on a daily meditational practice or something that keeps you centered, just doing a grounding and centering every day or a couple times a day, or doing that, lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, or if you're in a witch's primer doing the grounding and centering orb of light, whatever your thing is, the magic minute. If you look on my YouTube channel, the magic minute, that's a great way to do it. And just working on staying really centered. What happens is that it's as if you are sitting or residing in the center of the wheel as it expands. And to expand, it has to go faster and faster and faster. If you're on the perimeter, if you're not centered, it's scary, it's volatile, it's yucky, even though it's ultimately for your good. But if you're centered, you don't even notice anything's happening. It's all just expanding around you and for you and through you, and it's beautiful. Also, this divine grace of the star goddess here is very prominent over these next couple of weeks. The star goddess, you can call her anything you want. You don't have to ascribe to any kind of religion or spiritual system. The star goddess is the Shekinah, the Holy Spirit, the Great Mother, the Great Goddess, whatever you want to call her. But what she represents is divine grace. And as you give grace, you receive it. And it seems like you're ready to do that. It seems like you're ready to be as gracious as you can be. And the more gracious you are, the more graciousness you receive, the more grace you receive. And this pouring here, see how it's a little different but it works. Sometimes she's pouring one pitcher on the ground and one pitcher into the water. This one she's pouring both pitchers into the water. That's fine. The water represents that consciousness of grace. That consciousness of grace. Remember what a mother's love for her child is. Now, a perfect mother's love for her child is perfect. That means there's nothing you could ever do or say or be or think or anything that could make her love you any less, that could change her opinion of you. And since that's true, when you receive that grace, she can undo. You can think of this lake as being your deep mind. And she's pouring in grace into your deep mind and back into your history and the stuff that didn't work out well. And maybe the mistakes that you made or the mistakes other people made. Maybe there were really big mistakes that you made or really big mistakes that somebody else made. And she's saying, it's okay. I got this. I've got this grace. Nothing can touch it. When this grace touches any of that, it undoes it. It unties it. It untangles it. And when it's untied, undone, and untangled, then you don't have the consequences of those things anymore. They just evaporate and they go away. And you can just focus on that expansion. So this is the card of forgiveness as well. And people think of forgiveness as like the F word, literally. And forgiveness is not something that's painful. Forgiveness is something that is a release from pain. Forgiveness is not something where you're condoning bad behavior. Forgiveness is a way to remove bad behavior and the consequences of bad behavior from your life. It's the way that you are able to access all your power unencumbered. So forgiveness is not something that we do because we're victims. In order to be victims, it's not something that we do because we're weak. It's what we do to claim all of our power and get rid of all the obstacles. 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and we've got a Knight of Coins. So the cups here, so do I have any? No, it looks like we've got all different. Okay, so we do have 2 trump cards, so it's kind of Trumpy today in the best meaning of that word. It's kind of triumphy, so there's a lot of triumph going on in your life. The 6 of Cups is where you are coming from, what's been going on with you. And that is similar to this grace over here, but it's with the solar light. The solar light is that part of the tree of life that reorganizes your life so that the soul is in charge. So the divine design is in charge, not the ego, but the soul. And that's what you've been working on one way or another. You may not call it that. That may be not language that you use. But whatever you've been up to, it's really allowed you to receive energy that is smarter than you, that is more powerful than you, and that has the ability to put you, to kind of adjust your path and put you on the path that's bringing you the most benefit. And so you're really doing well. You're on the right path. You're doing very, very well. This Eight of Cups is talking about how you only need to listen to your intuition. You don't need to listen to other people right now. Or if you do need to listen to other people, your intuition will tell you that. It comes from your intuition. It comes from within. All of it comes from within. You need to know something, you ask within, and within will guide you. And where you'll be guided, remember, because you're centering yourself every day. You're really taking time to maybe even 5 to 20 minutes a day to meditate and to really center yourself. When you do that, then you are completely at one with this intuitive power. And when you're at one with that intuitive power, then it can inform you better than any person in the world. So that's where you want to get your information from, is your intuition. If you need to find stuff from other sources, you'll be guided. But you want it to be the one in charge. Now, this Knight of Coins is talking to us about help. Help on a financial level, help on a health level, help on practical levels. And it's as if the cavalry is coming in to do for you all of the stuff you don't have time to take care of yourself, all the stuff maybe you don't know how to take care of yourself, or that you don't have the ability to take care of yourself. All of this work that you're doing is calling forth divine assistance, calling forth what A Course in Miracles calls mighty companions to come in and help you. Like, oh, I got this, I got that, I got this, what do you need? What do you need? Right? But remember, help only comes in when you ask for it, and especially spiritual help, even though it may be in the form of people. But if you need help, remember, you are very centered into that intuition. You can get into that intuition, and it can go two ways. You don't only receive, you can also ask intuitively. And you can say, I need help. And then you'll get the answer, we've sent it, but you haven't accepted it. And then you say, oh, I accept it now. Thank you very much. And then ta-da, the cavalry shows up because you accepted it. You accepted it. You accepted it consciously, intentionally accepting that assistance, knowing that it's okay that you need help. It doesn't make you any less than. You don't need to be the end all be all, have all, do all of every aspect of your life. In fact, it's really great not to be. It's so great to not be involved in anything other than centering yourself in the divine intelligence and then being guided in the moment what to do. I remember I had, back in the day when I did big festivals and things like that for the craft, I got to the point where, people would say, who's doing this? I don't know. Who's doing that? I don't know. Who's doing the other thing? I don't know. It'll get done when it gets done. It's all coming in and it'll all get taken care of. And it always did. It always got taken care of right when it was supposed to, because that help was always right on time. And that's the same thing for you. The help is always right on time. Working with that divine star goddess and this energy of the Wheel of Fortune, you can do through the meditations on the tarot trumps. I have the Wheel of Fortune card is called Expanding Your Good, and the Star Goddess card is called Receiving the Divine Grace of the Star Goddess. You can find links to all those tarot meditations right in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. And if you have time over the next couple of weeks, you may want to spend some time with those meditations if you're called to do that. But mostly what you have to focus on is staying centered, allowing that expansion to happen, and receiving your information from within. Accepting the help as it comes, and know that you are on the right track. Let any problems be undone for you by this star goddess, because you don't have to. Isn't that good news? You're doing great, Taurus. I will see you in a couple weeks. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators. Today we had Suzanne and Shirley, and welcome, Vicky. We'll see everybody in a couple weeks. Taurus, blessed be.